Hi friends, I'm going to show you how to draw and label a leaf. You will be using paper, pencil, crayons, markers, whatever you like to use at home. And first thing you're going to do is think about the leaf. Think about our discussion. What shapes are leaves? How big are they? We learned about maple leaves and oak leaves, ficus leaves. We learned that there are long leaves and short leaves. So I'm going to draw a leaf that is kind of round and long. And you can start with your own leaf. It could be any way you want to make it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, leaves have a stem. So now that I have a leaf, I think back to looking at that leaf and feeling it. There were lines in our leaf, right? Line goes from top to bottom, and they go from the middle to the side. There were many lines. Some had a few lines, some had many lines. It's your choice. It's based on the leaf you observed the other day and as we read the book today. So now that I have my leaf, I want to make sure it's colored, right? So I want to color it. Think about the colors we learned that leaves turn in fall. They're red and yellow and orange and brown and green. So you can make it all sorts of colors. You want to color it neatly. You can make it one color. Or you can think about how leaves are many colors. We've explored leaves that were yellow and brown and orange and red at the same time. So you can definitely color your leaf many colors. You want to be nice and neat. You don't want to scribble scrabble. This is your writing work. You want to do your best work. So you want to stay in the lines. All right, so I'm making a leaf that's kind of reddish and yellowish, right? You don't have to do it this color. You could do it any color you want. If you want, you can draw another leaf. It doesn't have to be the same one. So maybe you want to make a leaf that's a little more pointy, right? I'm going to try to make a maple leaf. Sometimes my maple leaves look a little like Christmas trees, but I'm going to fix that by, once again, leaves have lines. So if someone looks at it, they're going to go, oh, Miss Schaefer drew a leaf, not a Christmas tree. So here we go, right? And I'm going to color that too, but I'll color it later. I want to now show you how to label. So labeling is something new to some of us. So when we label, we want to think about all that we know about our picture and write it on the paper. And the reason we label, especially when we write like scientists, our pictures and our labels give the reader more information. So I want to look at my picture and I want to start labeling it everything that it makes me think of. Well, first of all, what are they? They're leaves. So I'm going to label leaf. So labeling is really just writing what you know, leaf. Some of my friends like to underline. Some of my friends want to draw a line straight to it. This is a leaf too, so we got two leaves. The leaves have a stem, so we want to label the stem. Now, I know how to write these words, so I'm writing them. I'm going to show you how to write it if you really don't know all the letters. Now, I colored this part red. Leaves can be red. And if I'm not a writer yet, but I know some of my sounds, I'm going to say red out loud, and I'm going to slow down. Ed. Well, I hear the sound, and I hear a D sound. Red. So now I labeled it red, and I know this says red because I tried my best, and I could read it back to somebody. I know this leaf is long, right? And I don't know how to spell the word long. I'm going to say it again out loud, long. I'm going to say it slowly. Long. Maybe I hear just this, long. Okay? There's no right or no wrong if you are tapping out and saying these words. My leaf has lines. I don't know how to spell it, but I know how to say it nice and slowly, and I know how to write the sounds that I hear. O, I, Right? So there you go. So my friends, Do your best. Draw your picture, color your picture, be neat, include many details, and then label your work. Once you label your work, guess what this becomes? Your very own word bank. So when you start working and writing about it, you have all the words you want to use in your writing.